So first, I want to start off by recognizing Mary and Deborah, who joined me tonight, and they are fine examples that family isn't just limited to genetics. And speaking of genetics, I also want to recognize my dad, who is in San Diego tonight. I don't say it enough, but I love you, and I'm really happy your apartment did not burn down in the fires that are burning down there right now. It was a close call. I want to start off by thanking the Equality Collaborative for making this scholarship possible, for Jen and Tech, and all the other donors who contributed. This fall, I'll be starting my second year at UCSF, and especially for students from a modest background, a medical education is a extremely expensive proposition. I'm looking at about, even after in-state tuition and a grant from UCSF, about $200,000 in loans. And, you know, scholarships like this, they make a real dent. They add up, and it makes the burden a little more manageable, a little less suffocating, and I really appreciate that. I can't thank you enough. Many of people have talked tonight about fairness, fighting for equality and justice. The reason I got into LGBTQ activism is actually because of mental illness, especially among children, and teen suicide. During my childhood, and I apologize in advance, this is kind of like a medical joke, I had the metabolic syndrome of mental illness. You have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. I had a genetic predisposition, I suffered abuse, and I was gay. And I don't mean to suggest that being gay is somehow a positive factor. It's merely society's reaction to it, and I grew up in the Midwest, and it was difficult. I felt isolated, I felt alone. I didn't feel that much love, and I couldn't even love myself. I spent almost every day wishing I could kill myself, that I had the courage. But I was too scared I would survive, and I was too scared of hurting my dad. But thankfully, after suffering from about the age of 5 to 15, life got a lot better. It's gotten a whole lot better, and I'm happy to be here today talking to you. In high school, I was at a social justice training program, which now I guess I can call activist camp. But there was a group of young trans students, and they were asked, how many of you have contemplated suicide? 9 of the 11 raised their hands. In college, I fell in love to somebody who was from a conservative family and had a really difficult time trying to reconcile his religion with his sexuality. And he tried to kill himself, and I'll never forget reading that suicide letter. I still keep it with me. And these stories are far too common. Many of you here tonight can relate to what I'm saying, either personally or somebody you know. By fighting for LGBTQ rights, we can make life a little bit better for these kids. We can give them a little more hope and make them feel a little bit more love. We say that it gets better, and it does, but it also gets worse, and then it gets better again, and then it may get worse again. We keep fighting and we keep living because each of us has a profound impact to positively influence and shape our communities. And because those moments of happiness, when they happen, are really worth living for. On behalf of myself and the other scholars tonight, thank you for being a part of this moment with us. Thank you.